Yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. On second down, here's Wilson. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
Tempo.
Now Wilson on first down. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Penny, a first down carry. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing is Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Vanette, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Great blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They go play action here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Trubisky will throw. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. On first and goal, Howard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's White for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Nice little juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that is incomplete. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And shutting him off. Now open field. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jerron Brown. 78 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out to kick is Janikowski. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That good for 19 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Space to run past the 20. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Gotta go.
Trubisky with a give to Howard, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. they're guessing about where you're going to go, I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, it's Howard, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in from a yard out, and the Bears have cut it to within a score. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Trying to improvise. Now, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This complete to Lockett. And he'll go down at the 28. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. They'll go with Procise. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll try and run forward with Penny, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
18. Hey, gotta go. Lock in.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. It's caught. Lockett. Tyler Lockett, the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Gotta go. Red,
Here's Trubisky to throw. That is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18. Hey, gotta go.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that's incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Returnable for Lockett. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team and their drive.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Petty. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 at enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. A handoff to Penny. Room here to run. There he goes inside the 30. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Lock in, lock in.
On first down, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. There'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The big boys big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You see it? You see it? Red, up! Hey, 18. Lock in. Kill. Turn up.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
14.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Zebra.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears claw one back. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this is caught on the left side. Jerron Brown. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Janikowski, and that will extend this big lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught right side, Dixon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They get it to him running left. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny taking it in from 2 yards out. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. J.D. McKissick taking it in. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw it, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. On second down, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On third and goal, Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Leonard Floyd getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
We're go. Let's go. Red, up. Lock in.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever.
Sit up! 180!
Again, it's Cohen. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.